Let's see. Very, very happy for Arthur today. Before the game, our medical staff had told the team that Luke would not be able to play. He took a hit yesterday at practice, and they just weren't certain if it was a mild concussion or not, but they were precautionary, and I'm glad they were. So going into the game, we knew between Larry Shyatt, and Arthur, somebody's going to need to step up, and I'm really happy. I thought Art made some really good plays. I think he made some great plays with the clock winding down, and so kudos to Art, because I ride him pretty hard at practice. He's fun to ride. And then I thought the key to the game was in the last 7 or 8 minutes. I thought we took the 3 ball out of the game. I thought our guys did a good job at that. So when they took twos or tough twos, it felt like we got every defensive rebound. And at that point in the game, scoring was important, but ticks on the clock and working the game was important. I thought our guys did a good job. And the last thought is that I think our guys felt, after watching the clips we showed them the other night at Green Bay, again, no disrespect to Green Bay, but I think they felt like we gave one away in terms of handling the ball and quick decisions, bad pass selection, traveling calls, and I thought we did a great job of taking a small step forward with 7 turnovers and 9 assists.
Do you like, Larry, too, you scored a lot of points in the paint, whether it was going inside to Leonard or even your guards driving to the basket. Was that something planned, something you wanted to do tonight specifically?
You know, we weren't sure what lineup they were going to play, but once they chose to play their small lineup, especially on Leonard, I thought our players did a great job of recognizing when and who. And of course, Leonard finally let loose with some pretty good plays, which we knew he was capable of doing, but he's got the quickness to be a hard guard inside. But sometimes he's got so much hurry in his game that it's been counterproductive. Tonight, finally, he really made some people play by playing behind him.
Taking away the 3, most of the game really, even too. That was a team that beat this team pretty handily with 3 last year. What did you guys do to take that away tonight?
Well, I just thought we were very cognitive of who can shoot the 3, and then most of all, how we can prevent that, whether it was switching up, which we did on a few occasions, making sure that people, even if they would beat us off the dribble, which maybe happened a few more times than we'd like, I just felt like tough twos were the way to go, and this team could really hurt us from 3.
How much does it change this team to have Luke out of the lineup, and do you think he'll be back for the weekend?
Well, we're sure hopeful, and the doctors are going to meet with him again tomorrow. You know, I think he might have been able to play, but I think they did the right thing because he still has a little bit of a headache, and we need Luke. I mean, Luke is a very key piece, but I think what happened tonight is a good thing too, because I think Arthur got a little more confidence. Fam actually got in for 7 or 8 minutes, maybe not as much as he would like, but I think he understands the pace of the game and the pace we want. And so hopefully if we get him on the practice floor a little bit on Thursday, he can give us some quality minutes. This weekend we're going to need quality minutes for more than 6 or 7 guys.
Like too, Larry, kind of, Leonard had his points and so did Art, but the other guys, I think 8 guys scored, 8 or 9 maybe. Is that how this team's probably going to have to do a lot of it offensively? Is maybe not 3 guys always scoring all your points, but spreading that around a little bit?
I think that I think our limitations are pretty obvious if somebody comes in the gym and watches us play. We have to pick and choose how we're going to play every night. We can't just be a pressing team because, to be perfectly honest, there's nights that we're overwhelmed with quickness. We can't be a stand-around team because there's times when our bigs have had trouble scoring against other bigs. So I think the best thing we have is a connection. I've said this from the onset. I like these guys' connectedness. I like their unselfishness. How far can that take us? I have no idea, but I sure would rather coach a group of guys that give you effort, that give you a good attitude, and that are unselfish. And if we have shortcomings and they become warts, then we just have to try to hurdle those and move on.
Have you seen this Leonard building up to this point in the second half?
I was hoping that Adam and Leonard both at different times would make some strides because, you know, Adam didn't play quality minutes last year either because of these chronic foot problems. Fortunately, Leonard came to play tonight, and we got him the ball in an area where he really is comfortable. Hopefully Adam will be next. We're going to need Adam this weekend, and as we will Nance and Rob. I mean, we got 4 guys in there that sort of tag team some time. I don't think anybody's pretty, but, you know, winning doesn't have to be pretty.
Kind of touched on 3 games in 3 days. Don't see that until later in the season, conference tournament time. How will that test this team this weekend?
Well, I think you see some of the better tournaments in the country, Charleston and Maui, and there's some other tournaments that are 3-day tournaments. It's tough on the players, but I tell you what, the players love games. Coaches love practices, so they're getting off on this weekend, trust me. Anything else?
That's good.